Ewell here will be the #1 caller in Central Victoria, according to the fans of the texting in.
Yeah, family to the family for listening in. And underway, second half. And up they go, McLean in there sitting in television. He's wrapped up all nice and tightly by Pye. Secondary ball up, haven't really gone anywhere. They go, off the ball, Sellers and Birch, but nothing doing. Driven in there by Fraser. Oh, good effort down there. Looked like it was one of the Goreski brothers. And the other one's in pursuit now. Coming in to help and going in there for it was Humphrey. The ball's made its way to the boundary. Getting to know each other for the start of the second half.
Now we're just, it was Possum Moon. He got one phone call and all of a sudden he's disappeared, so I don't know what's going on with the old Possum Moon. It looks like he's hit the frog and toad, so thanks for your efforts all weekend, Possum. Now the ball going in hard there was Pye. He's in and under. Goreski was there as well. There's doing a bit of shove work there with William Short. They're all bound up. And now we'll have dark now, isn't it? It is as black out there at the moment. So I don't know if it's going to rain, but certainly the temperature has dropped. Up they go in the ruck. Royal Park is big Dylan McLean. He won the tap. Now again we're all bound up. And it's willing. I don't know if that was there, but we'll pay it. And we're down right on half-back with the footy. It's like James Shelton had a lot of it. Yep. He'll come short. He'll go to William Short. Short.
Work job.
Still in that back zone. He's looking to dish off. He's got no one break for him. He won't play a break one who he ignores there in Humphrey. Humphrey decides to go down the line. Up they fly. Birch Blue got hands on it. Pye was there, but directly to Popovsky. He kicks it, and it was lucky, but it was okay to Sellers. Sellers by hand to Fraser. Fraser puts it on the boot, but didn't really look there. And with the blonde hair in Walker. He goes laterally, finds a teammate. Good luck, I don't say that far. Yeah, can't say that far.
Yeah, there, it's very over there.
With Murdoch.
It's come over to Murdoch. I think it was Ben McKay over there. Looked like a 33 on his hammer and tack there. All the bounce favours fine. He'll look, has one bounce. He can bounce again if he likes options. Kicks it back inside and jeez. Moves it over to the Albino man. Walker doing turn, switches it to Shelton. Look on his left side, so he'll duck back in towards the bench, and he'll come back in now. Walker looking to drop it to Birch. He'll mark it. Off his face. He didn't mark it in the end. Goes inside to McLean, playing the role of a runner, the big ruckman. Umpire, get out of the way! And Hamish Blake's in there. In comes Stewart across the body. It's across the face and behind the stick. And geez, the breeze just blew that across. Look at him. He's down. Just keep an eye on him. He's going to say keep an eye on him, Poss, but he's seen enough. As he reverses the shag and wagon out, and he's off he goes.
Now it's Sellers with the ball. Say what, get out of the line too. Now the ball's out of sight of the ground. Walker. Big text. Teammate, shovel it out again. We got the candy man out there. He's out some candy like you would not believe. Always going to do that. Now the ball to Rescue. Couldn't grab it. Put his arms up now. He'll go wide to Sellers by hand. Sellers will kick it long. What was that? Yeah, that's not out. By has come up Shelton with the footy. He kicks it again down the line, but he didn't look, and they're going from one to the other. It looks like Fraser out there. Fraser will come inboard. He'll find Popovsky. He'll go long and deep looking for Goreski. We got a push down there. Umpire let it go. Still 30 out from goals. Now it's flicked towards the boundary line there. Willing out there. Still no clear possession except for Murdoch. Murdoch banged it on the boot and kicked it to an opposition player in with Rovers.
Waste no time, that was Ryan. Banged it in deep into the square, one-on-one contest. Goreski there with Walker, good footy. Kicks it out now, clean bowls Humphrey, and it'll go out of bounds. Kept in, well done there. Let it go, let it go out of bounds now. They can reset, get a few more troops on board. That was Penman. Fires. It's out on the ball. Now he's saying, okay, yep, no, it is out in the full, and Monk will take the free kick. Have to go to the VO. That's a poor kick. Kicks it on Goreski's head. Coming in there and was short to put on the pressure. Oh, geez, Goreski's on a treadmill there. I'm not sure what he's doing, but he got off it and just hammered. He ended up hammering himself into the fence, really. And we'll have a boundary throw in. This is a boys will reset 35-40 metres around from goal for Rovers. Thrown in short, and Stewart go up. Coming through there was Rupert Murdoch. Lost a handle on the footy, but Short's there to help. Shelton, they got runners everywhere here. Look at him go through the middle. Pye's on. He'll turn and go. He does. He's got a man on his hammer. Arches the back, has one. Kicks it inside forward 50 now. The kick's up and under, but it's a 9 to Blake, and he takes an easy mark. Good play there from Pye. Wasted no time. Ran through the middle of the ground. Had a man on his hammer, and that was Fraser, but took him on, and John, that was good play.
Yeah, I like the call. He backs himself, doesn't he, young Pye? Now it's a long kick by Hamish Blake. He's not having a year off here. He puts it straight through the middle, and that extends the lead. 67-15.
Probably the one knock he said on sometimes can suppose it can let him down. He did very well there. What a way. First over the Blake over it, and if you get delivery like that all day, you'd be reasonably happy.
No, that's it, mate. Take the game on like that and break the lines, all of a sudden it does open up your forward line, doesn't it?
They should have known he was going to take them on, because he always does. Probably poor play from Rovers there, really. But well done, Pye.
Hope you're enjoying the broadcast here on Main FM 94.9. Second big double header. Now we're in the middle of the pack. Comes out to Sellers by Handy. Back to Sellers. The old 1-2. He sold some candy. There's another one back to Fraser. Fraser by foot. He was looking for Poposky. Couldn't find him. Geez, we've got candy being sold left, right and centre here. That was Murdoch. Then eventually we've got a whistle on play. It's going the way of Royal Park. Try to play the advantage, but it has not been played. So we're going to come all the way back, and Brendan Murdoch is going to take it. He's in the centre of the ground. He's got Short on if he wants him. He'll just need to kick it deep, but he goes to the back door to a teammate who'll now kick it long up to half forward. Up they go. Short used his body and took a mark in front of his eyes. 2 kicks out from goal. He'll kick it in the forward pocket. He's got quick breaking for him. He's front and centre. Off hands. Goes to the hot spot. But geez, no one's home. There's Smythe there on hands and knees. They're under pressure. Pye is there. Might have got one in the back. He's got the footy. Now he goes over the top to the Candyman. I reckon it is. Yeah, bang. Straight through the middle. And the Candyman gets one on the board.
Well done. Good play. Well called, John. Took it out the back nicely. He was in the right spot. Just coming backwards here to the play here where Murdoch, Schmidt came tearing through on his wrong side. Look, he's another left footer. He ended up coming back the right way and it worked out, but you're going to stream off half back. You've got to run to the right side. All's well that ends well, really.
Look, boys, too, I know the boundary umpire's only a young fella, but you can see he kicked it off. Would have kicked the fence that back into the middle of the ground.
There's sponsors day here, so they're just getting the footy. He was in to grab one of those coffees for $3.50 though. We're back in the middle, 11-7 plays 2-3. And she's all one-way traffic here is Short. Rupert Murdoch in there trying to help. Well done. Handballs it out in front to the advantage of, that looks like, it was quick. And Sellers cleans it off on half back. Well, he's got Smythe who left it behind, but he's got enough time to steady and kick to the outer side. Got a man on over there, good one-on-one contest. Candyman scores it. Got it now, he's against Westbrook. Walker comes in, well done. Very light skin. And good front and centre from Pye. Tackle well by Smythe. Got to be holding the footy. Birch comes in, he'll just lay this across his body and kick it to goal. Too easy. Just, you could see that was going to happen, John. And, geez, he should have rewarded Smythe for the tackle there.
Yeah, geez, he's in and under Smythe, as is Pye, but he was all over him like a cheap suit. But, gee whiz. And I'll tell you what, we've got another player there coming back on that's defended earlier. 2 goals away. And to speak of Styles, it looks like he's warming up, ready to come back on. Did he get a card there before, boys?
I don't think. No, he got dragged, and Scotty Sell's obviously not happy with him because he's had a fair stint in the Pine.
He hasn't been back on since, has he?
No.
What have you seen him down there, Possum? Has he been back on? Thanks, Poss.
Yeah, that's what he usually gives us, the Poss.
It's no different to what he did. We just across to him. It's the same response. Yeah, good, thanks.
Yeah, up they go. Ty Stewart, he won the tap, but no clear possession again. It's all the Tigers. Go forward through O'Connor. O'Connor looking for Pye. 55 out. O'Connor ran after his own footy, then collected it, then got tackled, got brought to ground. 60 out, but umpire Quinton decides he'll adjudicate and we'll have a ball up.
He's getting a bit of a drawing there, I think, on the ground.
79 playing 15. It's all of the Tigers. They're going to march into their first final series. Not like Richmond. I think they're going to end up 9th. But anyway, nevertheless, the ball is with player in Ross. Ross kicks it long down the line, bouncing footy over the back. Monk is there. He turns round, picks up the ball with one hand, flicks it out. They're going okay here. A long ball pocket, forward pocket, one-on-one contest. Ball comes front and centre. Monk is there again, trying to put it around, but couldn't. Having a shot at goal in Kennedy. Umpired. Because it's smashed into the post.
For him to go goalpost extremely hard.
And that is a minor score.
Been going 10 minutes here, third term. Okay, chips to himself or Mackay. Again, depending on looking in there for McLean. 2 to beat. Does well, but the umpire doesn't pay it. In there is Stewart. Also going in there and kicking forward, a scrubbing kick forward. That was Monk. But they've cleaned it up here, Royal Park. Going out, short, overruns it. Got assistance there. Good pick up. And good work there. Looks like Humphrey, is it, Wixie? I think it was.
Was one.
Yeah, and put it came off his man. Came off his man there. Was Clark. He's done that a couple of times. Wixie, where he's backed himself in, had to come off his man and win the footy. He's done well again.
Yes, boys, but the problem is zero forward pressure when Royal Park coming out of the tank.
Not a lot of talk either.
Walker and Shelton have probably poured out a dozen times each during the day.
All right, we've got the footy now at ground level. Going in well there was O'Connor. Gives it by hand to O'Connor. They're going pretty well here now. The Tigers have one bounce. And now we go. Mayer, he's run his full distance now. We go front and centre looking for Pye. Pye probably should have dived out that. Murdoch was there as well though. He shrugs off a tackle around the corner. It didn't go far enough to Pye. Pye around the corner. We've got corners going everywhere. Minor score. And what do you reckon about that one, Possum Moon? About the most insightful thing you've said all season. Now we'll kick it long. And we go to Brad Fraser. Brad Fraser kicks it long down the line.
Out the side of the pop. That's terrific work from the Huntsman. The ball's made its way to half forward. Hedges out there. He's done well after the not seeing him in the first quarter, but that's not a good kick. And ball magnet Shelton. He's had a lot of it today. Awkward looking kicking style, but he gets a lot of it on the left. Head here to the other big man. Probably a bit bugged. 3 man's run. I think he is. Hunches over. Huntsman is doing some of his good work. And fair to say, Possum doing some of his as well. Thrown back in, half forward flank. 12 and a half gone. I hope you tune in, Possum. Note taken, don't leave early. Ryan on the left, working it back, kicking it back to the square. Oh, going in Hedger, marks what he probably should, drops what he probably should have marked, I said. And Walker forces it through, well done. And I noticed at half time that Hedger had the calf taped up, so it might be a bit lame. They're going 13 minutes here, 8 plays 2-5. Very dark conditions here at Hedges Oval. Sponsors Day. You're listening to Main FM Footy. Chilly conditions as we wait for the ball to come back in. And it'll be Walker who will take the kick in from full-back.
Every time when we're doing the broadcast, and we've got a lot more. We've done a lot more in the final series, which will be action-packed. Ball is kicked long by Walker. Here we're looking for a teammate in quick, but it was a good mark it was. Now it's all through Fraser of Rovers. Kicks it long to that forward zone. Oh, was that Larkin down there? I reckon he's had a shot at goal.
Goal to Goreski, boys.
Goreski.
Yeah.
Gee, where's it?
He actually went to soccer to have a ping, but that worked there that fell into the arm. Ureski, or however you'd like to say it.
Said it right the first time.
Yep. So 3-5 playing 12-8. Substantial lead here to the home side in Royal Park. Mayer comes off for a spell.
Worked hard then, didn't they, Poss? Yeah, just so I thought he didn't. Thought they did.
Copping an absolute pasting, the Possum.
He'll never leave early again, will he?
No, he won't. You're better off not coming at all, Possum, and doing a half show. And Nearly 14 and a half minutes in the second half here. Clean off for a spell. Also Meyer, which captain went to. The back in the Stewart, go up against Short. Thrown up nice and high. They both mistime their jump, and then Short goes in there again. Pye, where else would you expect him to be than winning the hard footy if it comes out the pop? We've called his name a lot today. He's been good across half-back. Looking inboard now, the kick's got a bit too much on it for Stewart. Fraser's there, but the albino bandit in Walker, and shrugs one, kicks to no one really. Who really wants it? Going in there and attacking it hard was Anderson, but the umpies got him and said that's holding the footy. The coach wastes no time, drills it forward. Good kick by Sellers. He's a great user of the footy. Coming out full chest and he'll have a pin for goal, 40 out. Distance won't trouble him with this breeze.
Good tackle by Clark. As he said, he's had a crack here on the half-back flank and held up the tackle, tried to get through him. And
oh, that's a shank. That's hit him. That nearly come off his ankle. Contest down there. Larkin's got a couple to beat. Well, he's got 3 to beat now. Shelton's in there. He's done well. Have a ping. Puts it up on the breeze. It's across the face. It'll bounce up and coming into McKay or Mackay, whichever one you want to go with. And just far too easily walks out. The kick's a shocker, but it's lucks a fortune to Smith. Not far enough, says the umpy. Sitting under it's the coach in Sellers. Oh, interfered with for mine, but nothing doing. Pop, handball's back to Sellers. Up and under, it's inside 50. Who's there? Who wants it? Ryan's underneath it. Comes out to Short, just casually, this way, that way, then balks himself in the end. And then kicks it into the middle of the ground. 2-on-1 contest, and Birch gets it, and away he goes.
Yeah, he's got players breaking for him. Oh, what was that? I just can't explain what that was either. O'Connor ends up with it, however. They're okay through Anderson. Couldn't quite get that footy. Picked up by a teammate there in Zach Short. Yeah, we've got a free kick.
That'd be a free kick.
It was there every day of the week.
Royal Park crowd are going ape dropping, but
I'm not sure why.
If you know footy, you know that's a free kick.
Like Possum.
Yeah, that's right. on the wing. Goreski ends up with a footy. He'll kick it long. Into the other, and cracker style. Jimmy and brother to brother. That was, I'll take a guess, and I reckon it went from Ryan to Carson. And Flowers. Well, we have got, geez, you are popular in the commentary box now.
Yeah.
It is Carson Goreski. That one, it's left, and it's never going to be called a goal because it just was a long, long way away, and that is a minor score.
I know they were 2 long shots, Sean, but they're ones with this breeze that, you know, the Royal Park boys kicked and should just sit it up and just let the wind do the work, and I think he tried to overkick both of them, really.
Yeah, 17 and a quarter minutes. Third term, the one they call the premiership term. You wouldn't think, well, there's no way Rovers can get back in this game. 80 playing 24. Ball is kicked out to Shelton. That was by Matt Walker. Now, Shelton with the footy. He's a left footer. Unusual style. He'll go long down the line. They fly. Front and centre was the candy man. A little give to Pye. Pye over the top. That's okay. The long kick now down the line. It wasn't a real neat kick at all. Now we're on half forward for Royal Park. Ground level. 2 kicks out. Just waiting for a clean possession that doesn't come. And who's it going to go to? It's to Murdoch. He'll come inboard. Geez, he didn't really look. Put him under pressure. Now it's with the player there from Rovers in Popovsky. He give it by hand to nobody in particular. It was into space. There was a little bit with Rouse there. It was a little bit untidy, but free kick didn't come. Over the top, and it is Fraser.
Fraser drives it inside forward 50. Good kick. And sliding in and taking a good mark is Goreski. Ryan, same spot as he's been before. That's a carbon copy play of their last 3 forward. Carson, sorry. Wheels around on the arch, bending it back, but not far enough. And their last 3 forward 50 entries have been exactly the same, where he's come out on a lead, taken a good mark, and that's probably 3 shots at goal he should have kicked. 12-8-80, playing 3-7-25. 18 and a half minutes gone, third term, and Walker will bring it back into play.
The Texan, Walker. He kicks. He's set there. Geez, that's unforgivable at senior footy level, I tell you what. I don't like the rule, but it's there.
They all know it's been around since Adam was a boy huntsman, so like I said, it's unforgivable doing that sort of stuff.
You see AFL players get pinged all the time over, toenail over, so... Yeah. Geez. Gee whiz.
He missed it.
He missed it.
Oh, geez, I thought it looked like it went straight through the
World
guts.
Cup action. I didn't even pick up who the player was.
Larkin.
Gee. I'll even off to there again, boys. I'll tell you what now. Score here, it's 80 playing 25. Darkening skies. It's, I don't know if it's threatening rain or not.
Not much on the radar, but
Our resident weatherman, the producer, he's just nodding. No, we do laugh at him. I reckon he's got it right. He's got this little computer screen. It's telling him it's raining. Or it's not raining. Yeah.
brought back in, half-back flank, big contest. Up he goes, back on the ground. Not able to influence the contest. Good handle out. Gets it back now. He's running well. Looking up here for Birch. But he's got a man. Well done there. That's Ross. Takes a good mark. Under half forward. Goreski's there. Well roved by Rupert Murdoch. Look at him turn on the jets and go. Looking for Birch, but the kick doesn't favour him. He does well. Brings it to ground. Good work by Humphrey, but the breeze won't bring that back far enough. And that's a $3.50 fine there for the young lad kicking it out in the full. And Smythe squares it up. Dangerous. Gets to the coach eventually. Hung in the air a little bit long. He'll use this well. He's a good kick of the footy.
He's got Fraser on his own. Should use him.
Yeah, probably should.
Again.
Not many other options. He'll drive it to the outer side. Oh, good kick. Look at that. Oh, but it's gone over the top. Probably need to do a bit more work. There was Monk. And coming in's Ryan. Kicks it now. Inside 50. At the back. Oh, there's a poor shove. He didn't see it. Larkin shoved him fair in the middle of the back. He's got a couple to beat. Short bumps him. Socket off the ground now. Coming in there is, looks like the king of television in Kennedy. It is. The ball's out of bounds, 50 metres around from goal, and that was a decent old shove from Larkin.
It was, mate. I can't believe he got away with it.
He was in perfect position. I'd look straight away to see where he was, and he was side on. So
he's 10 yards away, and we're 100 yards away. You can see.
Yeah, 80 playing at 26. It's all the Tigers here. Goreski has been pretty good in this quarter. He's around the way into that corner. Shovels it out. That's okay to Fraser. Fraser, that's a poor kick in deep into that pocket. It's going to be out of bounds on the full, and that is a penalty free kick. But
should have made more of that.
Yeah, they should have, boys. 21 3/4 have gone. 3/4 minutes have gone here in this third term. A little pass over the top, sharked there by Ryan of Rovers. He'll kick it inboard, but it's going to be picked off by Shelton for the Tigers. He'll decide to go long. He does. He'll try to push it beyond 50, but it holds up in the breeze. Ball comes to Sellers by hand. Oh, geez, he did. He said, sorry, take that. 40 out from goal now. It is with the Tigers. They're going to get away with it. Oh, no, they're not. They're mucking around. Ends up with Pye. Pye didn't really look. Oh, good gutsy effort. And, geez, if you can read that.
Wilson,
I was going to say.
41. Got a man on here, Rupert Murdoch. Look at him go. He'll turn on the jets. Kicks a low one. It's a bit of a high one, actually, but it's worked out well because Hamish Blake read it best. And that was just far too easily. Good play there by Wilson. Squared it up. Good grab. And as you said, John, hard to pick up his number. Squared it up nicely to Murdoch. Wasted no time. And Blake lining up for goal. 45-degree angle. He'll kick from about 35 out. Oh, he hasn't got it well, and that's nothing but a shank, but it might work out well. Two Dads, Chappie Jones is there, goes to the outer side with a big kick. Half-back flank, who wants it? William Short's in there, good contest with Fraser, and crumbing its Pye. Where else would he be but getting the crumbs? Kicks it out in front, the Bushrangers there though. Takes a grab, and good steadying mark. He should chip it over here. No, he doesn't now. Risky kick to the coach. He'll make him work. Bad bounce. Going in. Blake needs help. Picking up. There's Anderson. Fumbles it. Gives it out the back to Birch. What can he do with it? Handballs it back. Off to O'Connor. Looks to run around. Takes him on. He's run along. And the umpire agrees. And too far. Too much. The sponsors. But Wixie, that was definitely too far.
Yeah, it was too far. Once again, no footy. They'll know that was too far.
Umpire says, no. You can't just kick from where you like, Smitey. Come round behind your mark. Pop hasn't heard the whistle. And neither's Fraser. He thinks he's going to get a clear possession here, but
it's actually Nigel Clark. Good luck reading that number. Yeah, if you have a look at the back there, it's a 2.5 of something. So
22. I thought it looked like Smythe, but it must be. I
think
it's Knights. because he's missing a bit of his 2. He looks like 27.
Yeah. Now he goes short. To Makovsky, came under pressure. Probably had enough of it.
Pay the mark,
Please pay that one, but he didn't. Now he's on hands and knees. He taps it out, but O'Connor picks it up. He'll go one way, then the other. Then he puts it on the left. It's an awkward left, but it's into the hot spot. But it is all Rovers. Clearing kick by Perry Turner into the centre of the ground. Now front and centre also player in Monk. Monk to a teammate there in with the helmet in Phillips. They're mucking around with a little bit to Ryan, to the back door to Sellers. Sellers no gouts, goes to the outer side wing, and it was a good kick. And help me out with that one.
Fraser,
it's Fraser again. It's his look-alike. Fraser goes long into that forward zone. Mighty gave a push there, but umpire let it go. Again, now it is a kick by McKay into the centre of the ground, and the Tigers are going to respond.
Mayer, half-back flank, directing traffic. Good lead out there from Smith, but a good mark chipping in there was Fraser. Well done. Winging on the outer side in front of the scoreboard, showing a comfortable lead to the home side. Drives it forward to Goreski of the Ryan variety. He's a long way from home, but this breeze should sit it up on it. He does. Looking for his brother. Out he comes. Should have got the hands up. Rode there nicely. And kicking out to this side was looked like Wilson, and finds Birch. Hasn't had a lot of the ball this quarter, but he's been had a good first half. He's kicked 3. Up and under kick. Sellers looks to punch it right on the 3/4 time siren. 25.5-minute quarter there, and the scoreboard shows 12:8.80 to 3:8.26, and that is a substantial 3/4 time lead. You're listening to Main FM Footy here from Hedges Oval.
All right, boys, we might take an opportunity to take a break. We'll be back right after this for the final term.
I'm Chris Cassidy from the Campbell's Creek Football Club, and I love Main FM.
Imagine owning your own captain's home.
They've had the ball, just not used it or scored.
We're just about to start the final term here at Hedges Oval. Just hit the deck. The next issue will be Billy Hewitt. Won't hear my voice for a little while.
I did notice that, John. We're in the middle. Start of the final term. The big bush ranger goes up against McLean. No one really got a tap. Play down in the middle. Keep an eye on him. Wixie, I think he's okay as the ball makes its way to half forward. Good attack on the footy from the man with no Christian name. That was Perry Turner. But Birch gives it off. The old 1-2 to his mate in Pye. Drives it inside. And the man just standing on his own is Gapier. And he marks 45 from home. And with this breeze, should have no trouble in making the distance. That was far too easy from the Royal Park boys to start this last term. Coming in now. Distance will not be a problem. Hicks now, and the accuracy is issued. Misses to the far side. First score of the term. Only been going for 30 seconds. 981 playing 3:8.26 as the scoreboard attendance quite cold. He's sitting in his car. Probably a good option over there. There's not a lot of protection for him. Updates the board for us now. Main FM Footy from Hedges Oval. Crosstown rivals. And it's a significant lead here. 81-26 to the home side in Royal Park. Whoops.
Oh,
there we
Scotty
go.
Sellers. Yeah, no, that was my fault there. I just needed to just refresh myself.
Catch your breath.
Now the ball's come out to Goreski. Goreski will go over the top short by foot to Sellers, the coach. The coach will now go inboard, but that's a poor kick. And in the meantime, we've got a whistle by the non-adjudicating umpire, I think it might have been.
Yeah, late hit on Sellers. He's still down behind the play. I think it's knocked the wind out of him, John.
Now Monk kicks it to half forward. Sweeping on the footy there is Kennedy. Kennedy into Goreski. Good pass. Get out the training drill there because that was good, neat work. And Carson Goreski will have a shot on goal. Not much angle to speak of. Distance will only be a problem because of that breeze that's pretty stiff. It's now kicked up. If you look at the trees behind the goals, we'll just wait till he gets underneath it. Sits it in the air, swings nicely. Good reading of the breeze there it was by Goreski, and that's a nice goal. 81 playing 32.
That's his second goal, Johnny. And when they move the ball quick and direct, he's looked pretty good.
That's the fourth time they've hit him like that, isn't it? Coming out. So And finally, he capitalised. He had 3 shots down there that he wasn't able to get, but called it spot on, John. Just nursed it through, straight through the middle nicely.
Well, that was his second goal, but he could have easily had 5 or 6.
Coach is up and about now. He's sort of holding his rib and jaw area. He's just feeling his mouth a bit. I think he's okay. We're back in the middle now. The turn by the Magpies. Up she goes. Cleans it down. Pies in there. Wins it out now. Runs through the centre. Drives it inside 50. Looking for Blake. He's overrun it. Man with nose Christian name. Perry Turner's there. Comes out the back. Stewart over to Blake, but he overcooked it. Working in hard and going in and under there. Good work from, it looked like Ross that it was. Forces it over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in 15 metres around from the Royal Park, attacking the Maryborough end of the stadium.
81 playing 32. 3 minutes have just ticked over in this final term. Up they go in the ruck. Styles is doing the ruck work. He's bustling. Somehow ends up with a footy. Little give. It's just a bit of play out there. No clean possession yet. Pye. That was a little give that was in no particular direction either, and it just come off hands, and we've got a boundary line throw in. 40 out from goal. Just waiting for the umpire to...
400 metres from us.
Couldn't get any further away if they tried. So, geez, there's a lot of players still around the ball congested. Pye is one of those players.
Pye high.
Pie high in the sky. He's going to have another shot at goal. And we'll just wait for him to get up, gather his thoughts. Have you been keeping the goal kickers there as well, Wixie?
Yeah, got the goal kickers, mate.
Now, he's kicked at least one I can recall. Pie. He's an awkward kick of the ball. He punches the air as soon as it comes off the boot. He liked
it early, didn't he?
Geez, he knew he kicked it as soon as it came off the boot. So
that's his second, Johnny.
It is his second. That extends the lead. 87 playing 32. Final term, 4 minutes here at Hedges Oval. This game is all but over. We're just now waiting for the siren to blow, but well,
4-minute mark in the last quarter.
I think Rovers might be waiting for it to blow too, and all fairness.
Pye doesn't mind celebrating a goal, does he?
Yeah. Good on him. But still, a good afternoon here for Royal Park. They've got the Sponsors' Day. Atmosphere is good. I reckon there might be a little bit flowing after the game too, boys.
Yes, you're right, John. Back in the middle now, 13-9-87, 4-8-32. Main FM footy. Up they go. One down by the Bush Ranger, but sharp by that go. Oh, look at him go. Brunana around the corner to Mayo. He didn't waste no time because the umpire said not far enough. Oh, just has a bounce nonchalantly, just waltzing through, looking out there. Looks like Blake gets the jukes up. The umpire doesn't pay it. Lays it across his left now. It's a munging-looking kick. And the goal umpire does a little bit of work. Just steadily waddles across and says that's behind the stick.
Very Luke Darcy like the way he took the bounce and sold some candy.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't put any gloves on after the game. We'll go with the Black Ops mud flap hairstyle. Sellers will take the result in. Kick in. Substantial lead, 32.
Scotty Sellers, geez, that was a poor kick. It did end up in the direction of Goreski. Luckily, fortunately, not going to get a clear possession. It's just flicked out. It'll end up with a player there for Royal Park. Who's been pretty good in May. He'll go around. Yeah, he goes around. He'll kick it long and deep. He'll be looking for Zach Stewart. Couldn't find him, and that just goes over the line, and that is a minor score.
Stirring Huntsman up there, and he comes back in. He's onto it, and wanks his way over there to Fraser. Comes back inboard to Ryan. Good play here. Rovers. They've improved in the second half, even though the scoreboard doesn't really show it. Drives it now, looking there for, that's Fraser. Well done. He followed up. Looking for options. Drives inside forward 50 now. Goreski works his man under the footy. Needs some help. He's got a couple of beat. Coming in to try and help him is Clark. And Stacks on the middle. Umpire will probably cross himself. In fact, he does. We'll have a ball up. 40 metres out. Rovers attacking end. Being the Ballarat end of the stadium. 6 minutes gone. Thrown up. McLean wins it down. Coming through is McKay. Ball hasn't really gone anywhere. In there, Stewart. Cop one high. Should be able to see it. The umpy. He doesn't. He's in the right position. We'll have another ball up. 40 out. 40 out. Almost the same position.
Now, up they go in the ruck again. It's a one-on-one contest. Big Ty Stewart was there. No clean possession. We're at ground level. Murdoch dives on the footy. Goreski dived on him. Now, geez, they're fighting it hard. There's 2 Goreskis in there versus 1. 2 Goreskis worth versus 1 Murdoch. And that was a good entertaining bit of play there at ground level. Bit of by-play. Up they go in the ruck. McLean probably got the tap on that occasion. Geez, ducked his head there. Was short. He got away with it around the body on the left. Bouncing towards the boundary line right in front of us. Broadcast side.
It's going to roll under the car.
And get on hands and knees. There will be the big fella, well, he's not that big, Mayer, who's been pretty good this afternoon. He's had a fair bit of the footy. Now, just waiting for the ball up right in front of us. 2 kicks from goal. Up they go in the ruck. Styles got front position. He tapped it to Humphrey, in fact. Scott Sellers was severe. It was good work there by player in O'Connor. Now the ball long, up, down. I made something up again. How good am I going? Mayer kicks it long, looking there for Stewart. Stewart was asking for a free kick. Umpire didn't oblige. Now we're still in that pocket. Eventually goes out of bounds and we'll have another ball in.
Good play again from May. For a big fella, like as you said, he's not very solid, but he's certainly tall. Covers the ground well, and he's driven in there a lot. He's had a few running bounces, and he has been good. Thrown in 15 metres around. Big bush ranger taps it down to Sellers. Sold a bit of candy. Goes across to Smythe. Kick smothered by Pye. Opens the door for Blake. Pye's back in there. Oh, he handballed it over looking for Burge, but overcooked it, and we'll have a boundary throw-in. Right against the point post.
You have to take no notice of the clock there, boys. One of our fans trying to get up for an autograph has knocked it over, so you just have to wait for the siren.
Well, that's a slab from the fan, a slab of coffee. Over the back comes to Rupert, and umpires said there was a push. Looks to be going the way of Royal Park. That I think it is. Yep, said that Styles pushed his man. Looks like it.
Fair to say the Sting's gone out of this game, boys.
Yeah, the crowd, the sponsors are sort of mingling between themselves, I think. Not got a lot of interest. Looks like Zach Short's going to take this free kick.
Good crowd, good gate takers. They'll be happy out here at Tigerland. You would think so, wouldn't you?
Zach Short.
Well, probably not, Johnny. It's sponsors, though, so most probably not even after, mate. So the gate might be that big after all.
Yeah, they'll be happy either way. Their sides convincingly in front, 13-12-90, playing 4-8-32. It's a similar scoreline to the 1990 Grand Final, John. Sorry to remind you. 13-10-89 played 5-11. Who kicked 5 goals in that Grand Final was an old joke, but we won't run with it today as Fraser comes in and takes an easy mark. Swings around, looking good play here from Rovers. Comes to Stewart. Got a man on. That is, looks like Goreski. It is. He's moved well. That's about the 5th Minton Connell chest mark. He's come out on a lead. Now, this, if he's to slot this, he'll have to do the Johnny Barker Footy Park special 60, where he has to work it back against the breeze. Looking inside.
Low and hard at the right point post, mate.
Spot on. Here he is now, right in front of the pavilion. Low and hard, does just that, and gives the John O'Brien salute. He likes it when you're getting absolutely pumped. I probably wouldn't go over the top with a salute, son, but you can enjoy that goal, Huntsman, because that was a very good one.
Yeah, and Wixie called it, didn't he? It was low and hard to the right, did you say, Wixie?
Yeah, mate, right goal post, and that's what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, as you said, boys, so the Sting well and truly gone out of this game. I'm looking to my right where the crowd are milling in front of that tent there.
I hope they've got a 44-gallon drum, have they, with a few logs in there?
Well, they need it because certainly the temperature has dropped dramatically. Boys, next week, boys, you guys are off to Campbell's Creek, I think, for the Campbell's Creek Natty game. So if you get a good look at Natty, be able to before the final series starts. Exclusively on Main FM 94.9. Now with Fraser, he tries to give it to a teammate. It was ineffective in Westbrook. They're going to get away with it by banging on the boot, but it just fell into the arms there of O'Connor, who's been pretty good this afternoon as well. He'll kick it long. He'll be looking for the man. Geez, his fleet of foot turns around the corner. He's out and about. Shot it, goal! Wait for the umpire.
He tried to claim it.
The whole crowd was just waiting on that one decision, and he's made them wait.
And he had the theatre too. He didn't signal straight away, did he?
No, he didn't.
We've been going 12 hours and 4 minutes and 33 seconds in the last quarter, according to our time clock.
And it has seemed like every minute. Oh, there's 50. Bring him back, Wayne.
No,
No?
probably, yeah, borderline. Wayne's probably had enough too, I think. Brought back into Knights. He's at half back. He's looking to the outer side. Got a man over there. It's a 50-50. Murdoch does well. He was always going to get there using his pace. Comes in now. Kick looking in there. Stewart dives. Tries to smother it. Knight looks to butter up from his poor kick previously. That one's not much better. And Murdoch uses his body nicely. Runs away from the beanie wearing warm-up Westbrook. Picked up by Smythe. Another up and under kick. Opens the van for short. And he does well and spoils it out of bounds. Half forward flank for Royal Park. Scoreboard chicken lead to them 13, 91, 91, 38. We're probably about halfway through this one. Drone back in. McLean wins it down. Albino Bandits in there. Also is Davis. Just made that name up because I couldn't think of his name. Comes out. Oh, Candyman, look at him go. Balked himself and gives it off to the Albino Bandit. Goes back in. Candyman on the left for Stewart. Oh, good fist away by Two Dads. Comes out there. Well done by the man with no Christian name in Perry. And he's tripped, said the umpire. And Perry Turner will take the resultant free kick.
Turner come short to
He's trying to kick that in the back of his own ute.
He wanted to steal the footy.
Gee whiz, just, I'll tell you what, that was a poor kick, goes out of bounds on the full and resultant free kick. Well, that was comical almost, wasn't it, boys?
It was, John.
Now, Royal Park have got the footy. It's Clay with the footy. Ben Clay, he'll go long. I reckon he's slotted it to the right or the left, whichever direction you're looking at it from, but nevertheless, that's a minor score.
We haven't called him a lot today, Ben Clay, have we?
No, we haven't. I haven't seen a lot of him.
Well, he might have had a lot of it out the outer side. We just couldn't pick up his ball. Got to get his possessions on this side, son, if you want that action.
Now, we need to talk to Royal Park about getting their jumpers changed, because it's very, very difficult, even when they're close. Intercepted mark by Murdoch over the outer side of the ground, and he'll have a shot at goal. But, yeah, as I said, even if they're 10 metres away from us, it's difficult to read. Murdoch! Shot at goal. Whistle on play.
Missed a lot.
Missed the absolute lot. Was in fact the right call there, Wixie. And we'll just tread water again while the footy is retrieved. A long way down to that bushland.
That's the man retrieving it.
Yeah, he does too.
Bouncing it on the road. Players won't be happy with that. Brought back in by Smythe. Oh, well, good courage by Murdoch. Going back to the fly of the footy. Would have copped a nice little corky there from Fraser. The man I called Davis earlier because I couldn't remember his name, so I just made one up. Thrown in 40 metres around from the Royal Park goal. Stewart. Both players work hard. Murdoch's back in there. Good little hit from Anderson. Off to O'Connor. Struck in there. Good play by Clay. Sorry. Gives it off to Birch, who just strolls in. It wasn't a goal. Well, I was going to say, it's not a goal. You better break in there or a billion. Yeah, but the umpies have enough to do. I think he's just said, nah. As has Huntsman, he's gone. Post is gone. Man, Wixie here, we're running the show. 13, 15, 93, 5, 8, 38. Mate, FM Footy. Paul, do you want to call a bit of the action, or are you happy just watching?
I'm just happy watching, mate.
Yeah, beautiful work. Good option. Chipping to himself is the pop. Looking for Stewart. Goreski claims it off the 28th hand that it hit.
And they paid it.
The umpies paid it. I think they've definitely had enough. Goes over the top to the king of comedy in Graham Kennedy. And I think he looks like he's had enough, because Wixie, I'll be blatantly honest and say that was a pretty poor effort.
Yeah, it was, mate. That was just hope. That was a hope it went out of bounds, wasn't it?
Yep. And it is out of bounds. Half forward flank for Royal Park. Maryborough end of the stadium. Short and Stewart. Stewart wins it down, but it's a sea of players for the Tigers. Overrunning it for a start was O'Connor. Goes back in, got one high. Umpire says no. The king of comedy's back in there with his shocking-looking hairdo. Going the samurai style. Probably doesn't work around Maryborough, I don't reckon. And this is about when we're bored and we just start ripping into blokes. We've started well. So look out if you stuff up, because we'll be on to you. Sellers off to the Samurai. Kicks it long. Shelton, he's been good. He's probably in their better players. So too is Pop for Rovers. He's been good. One of the Goreski boys. I thought he was cramping, but just doing up his shoelace.
A bit of push and shove going on there, but don't worry about it, boys. The game's well and truly over. There's no need to be doing anything silly now.
A lot of players around this footy.
Wayne Quinton, he just wanted to have one more opportunity to make it about him.
It's not under 13s, Wayne.
Let him play on, Wayne.
Special comments from the special comments people where the broadcast just into the umby. A lot of players around the footy. Over the back is Sellers. Third man up. Well done. In there, Clark. He's attacked the footy well. But look at Pye. Just clean hands. Gives it to Rupert. Well done. Gives it back to Pye. Looking on the run from 30. Kicks it. Oh, drags it to the near side. He was out there nicely. And that's 13, 16, 94. Plays 5'8", 38. Brought back in. Taking the mark is Grant Ryan. Has no surname. Two Christian names. Out of side. Got a man on over there. Looks to be old mate, that it is. And marking is Birch. Birch wastes no time looking for his partner in crime. And that's Pye. He marks 40 out straight in front. And that was just far too easy for Royal Park. As the Rovers' defence was all at sea. And Pye directly in front. Watch for the celebration. He likes a celebration, John.
Yeah, he does. He's probably close to best on ground, I suppose, for Royal Park. He seems to have had a lot of the footy. Oh, he does. He likes it.
Yeah.
He does. Absolutely.
You don't need to even watch the goal umpire. Just watch him.
He celebrates early too, doesn't he? You know it's going to be a goal because he just sticks the finger straight up.
The gun's out of the holster early and away he goes. Just saying while you're briefly off air there, John, when the sting goes out of the game like this, you don't want to muck up. It will be all over you and start potting blokes. In Wixie was only too happy to join in.
Yeah,
the raffle winner is Red A99. I can see the board up there. Want to pass us shortly. Wait for the yell from responses tent.
Red A99.
Your car listening to the best broadcast in country Victoria, being Main FM footy. Hanging around you, it's a bit chilly to come out.
Big margin here. It is, what's that, 62 points. They've hit the 100 at Royal Park, and now the ball is with was that Fraser? Fraser, yep. Yeah, of course. I almost call him the Sellers, and we've been calling all game. They do look alike. Just looking at there from the shoulders up. Now the ball with Birch. Geez, they're going all right here, Royal Park. We've got Mayer. Oh, geez, I can't get his name. You know how you can't get some of those names right, Billy?
Just give it the double pronunciation, keep everyone happy.
Now he's with it. He gives it to Pye to Murdoch. Murdoch now, he tries to go around the corner. Goreski did well with a tackle. Whistle on play, and we're going to have a free kick. It's picked out, I reckon, to Murdoch.
Yeah, Ryan Goreski was a bit overzealous going back in to try and make him earn it and just surf him straight into the deck.
He's been one of their best.
Certainly
Murdoch.
has.
Murdoch to pick out with that little tuft on the top of his scone.
Yeah, he's good. He hasn't got the long sleeves or, look like the other boys. You can pick him out easily. You don't see his number. We like him.
Murdoch. Won't be a problem. There goes bang. Umpire puts one finger up and says, you're out.
Yeah.
Look at that. Is a minor score. Again, Scotty Sellers, and the coach for the Maryborough Rovers, who is going to go away licking their wounds. The Tigers, however, they are going to feature in September action. It's a long ball. Flew high there was Ross. Couldn't take a mark. Now gets the ball back, kicks it long down the line, and he was looking for Larkin. Larkin got a fist on the footy. Geez, on the wing here, little give over there to the big ruckman.
Oh, good tackle.
Tackled really, really well. That was Stewart. Now the ball's flicked onto the half-forward flank. Geez, clean bowled there. Fraser took his eyes off the footy, then had enough time to pick it up. He'll go inboard. He'll be looking for Ryan. Finds Ryan. Too far out to score. He's in between the centre and half-forward. A little kick. That's okay. That'll go to the Popovic. Or Popovsky, whichever way you want to go.
Oh, candy!
He sells some candy too. He kicks it long now. One-on-one contest. Big fist from behind. That was pretty good. Winning a race of footy. But he doesn't, in fact, get the ball in time because it goes over the boundary line. And we'll have a throw in.
Jeez, terrific follow-up work from Larkin there after it was 50 away for him. He really looked interested.
Played witches out, didn't he? Just stood there.
Absolutely. Over the back to Goreski. Got one high. Umpire sees it the same way. Good decision. He was on the right side to pay it. Well done. And plays on this way, that way. The pop. Up and under. Who wants it? His brother down there. Well done. It's not Pop's brother. It's Ryan Goreski's brother in Carson. Picks it up there, forcing it through. Good option, McKay. Just got one accidentally in the chops there, I think. He's gone down like someone shot him.
Bit of friendly fire, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. Yep. Anyway.
Kavosi's went right, hasn't he?
He has. Yep, he has. Because we have to keep calling him Pop. He's got a lot of footy. We can't say. Going back in. To be the candy man. It is. Drives it long. Reading it over the back beautifully and taking an easy mark, Anderson. Waste no time wheeling into the middle of the ground there. Away here. Quick. Look at him go. Kicks it long down there. Stewart's at the back. The kick's going over their head. It might go through. No, it doesn't. In comes Clay. Roves it beautifully. Cops some attention after it. In the right spot at the right time. Good play, young man. And that'll be his first for the day, I reckon. That's young Ben Clay. That takes them to 15-17, playing 5-9. And, John, this is a comprehensive beating now by the crosstown rivals.
We came to this game, we might have had a contest on our hands, and there was potential also Wixie, but we discussed it yesterday, didn't we, with Newstead. We came here wondering whether or not Royal Park might in fact get too close to Royal Park. Rovers get close to Royal Park, but...
Yeah, look, when you didn't kick a goal in the first quarter when you had to win, you're always going to be up against it, weren't you?
Yeah.
And Royal Park kicked 3, so...
Yeah. And the big ruckman in Styles, giving those 2 kicks away, that just snuffed everything out. Ball was kicked long by Westbrook, and we had a mark taken by Phillips. Phillips gives it to teammate who will help it long and deep into that forward zone, looking for Goreski. I reckon he's got one on the end of the fingers. He needs to get up. Front centre with Nick Clark. Clark goes in forward and finds Fraser, who takes a mark in that forward pocket. Got the other Goreski and the Pop calling for it, but he decides to ignore them.
Be a good goal.
He goes toward goal. Umpire doesn't move. I tell you what, the goal umpire just stood there and watched it go straight over the top of his beanie. On as opposed to an umpire's hat.
Yeah, and he's almost camouflaged down there with those trees in the background. You see Carson Goreski after that contest looks to be carrying a wing. Had enough, to be honest. Didn't look to be too much in it. He's had a good game since he went up forward.
And I reckon he might have a dislocated finger, in fact, Billy. So
yeah, he might. We'll let him off for that cold day.
Yeah, they do hurt, those ones on the end of the thing. I reckon it might have even been a punch from behind and the old fist between the ball.
We'll forgive him for that as O'Connor makes his way. He copped one accidentally there coming through. And just one of those ones that you don't want at the end of the day, where just an accidental elbow, someone coming through, just contesting the footy.
Remember last time he played in the seconds, Billy, and he was it was a close game against Harcourt and Thursday, punching the coach's box up. That was him.
That's right, it was too. Driven forward. It's a money kick. Full-chested Minton Connell style is Birch. He's been a little bit quieter in the second half. Certainly lit it up in the first. And Wixie, I reckon this will be his 4th or 5th. What have you got him down?
4, mate.
Yeah, kick 4. Yep. I'll back him in here. He's a very good shot for goal. Bit of local knowledge. He'll sit it up and back him in, and he lets you down. And they said, a point will do. And that has bounced down the main street. That has gone a long way into the bush. Might need to look at something they could invest in, maybe one of those big nets behind the goal. Because once she bounces down there, a lot of time on.
Yeah, there is.
Larkin's seen enough. He's been up forward. He's gone down to... I reckon he'll chip this to himself here to stat up. The sting's definitely gone out of this contest, which sees the home side 15-18, 108 to 6-9-45. It's brought back in. 1-on-1. Goreski, Ryan, over the top to the coach, does well, but he's under pressure now, gives it back to the ruckman. He's been good for them, so's the Pop, gives it off to Ryan Goreski. He's got the man with the worst hairdo on the ground in the king of comedy in Kennedy. Good contest, coming up forward. The man wearing his cricket whites in Walker, kicks it out now to the man who's starting to cramp in Kennedy. And it's overturned here. And looking on the wing for Quick. Well done. Worked his man off it and took a good strong grab and then just runs off. And it's a scrubbing kick to centre half forward, but it's a downfield kick. And, oh, geez, bit of a sort of weird setup clapping in Stewart's face there. Pretty sure Stewart doesn't really care, Huntsman. The game's over, but...
You get it down the field, I don't need to know if you need to start impersonating the Wiggles.
Zach Short with the footy. He'll now kick it long. He sits in the air. The breeze grabs it. Oh, flying high. There was Stewart. He got hands to it, but, geez, he got up high. Now the ball flicked out to the forward pocket.
I reckon he got one in the scone. Bit of an ear massage, I think.
Yeah, and the ball is now out of bounds, and we must be in the shadows of, well, the final siren. We're just waiting. There should be at times a mercy law, because we need it here. We do need it here this afternoon. Up they go in the ruck. Sellers again. He's sharked the footy. He hasn't given up. He's been going hard all day. The ball is just a rolling pack. Ended up with Pye. Oh. Geez, I thought he was going to get a boot to that ball.
But Clay has.
Gee whiz.
Ben Clay.
Straight through the middle. Clay kicked his second for the quarter, I reckon it is.
Yeah, opportunist goal again.
Yeah.
Well done, young man.
It was a rolling pack type scenario. The ball it went probably 30 metres without a clean possession, and then Clay was on the end of it, straight through the middle.
Clay got his foot to it, and it went through.
You know, I do make up a word every broadcast, but that's a derivative of, though. That's not like a word in its own sense, but we'll go with but.
What's the word of the week?
Yeah, absolutely.
And hello to the Royal Park boys, who are leading 14-18, 1-14 to 6-9-45. This broadcast going on their video. So we'll say hi to the sponsors and all that here at Hedges Oval. As in goes Rupert Murdoch. Kicks it out to the outer side. Got a man on his own, Meyer, whatever his name is. That's a good grab, young man. He's played a very, very serviceable game. Kicks it up looking for Stewart. Well done by Two Dads, Chappie Jones. Taps it out there to, that's Turner, Perry Turner. Oh, they're in here. The partners in crime. Pye, Birch, and what have we got? He's kicked it because he's celebrating. Just laid it across the boot as easy as you like. And Wixie, that's number 5 for him.
That is, mate.
Yeah.
For Brendan Birch, 5 goals.
Yeah. So I said before that he's probably gone out of it a little bit in the second half, but certainly to kick 5 goals, he tore it apart in the first half. So
I think the former North Bendigo and Malden player Chaffey Jones has been okay on Stewart after he kicked a few early ones.
He's done well. I don't think Stewart's kicked too many.
He's kicked 3, but he hasn't had a lot of the ball since early on.
No, he's done well. Good luck to him.
Back in the middle of the ground, it'll be big Matt Stiles doing the ruck work with McLean. Up they go. McLean got hands to it, and it ended up there with Murdoch. Got one high. Umpire let that go. Geez, he nearly got his scone ripped off out of its socket. Have we got a socket there? We might have, I reckon. Yeah. Umpire doesn't agree at all, and we're going to do it all again. Smack bang in the centre of Hedges Oval. Up they go in the ruck. This time McLean got the tap again, but it was into the path there of a teammate in Clay. Couldn't get a clean possession. Now what's his Rovers? What you see there? Oh, we are on Kennedy. Ryan. He went to Kennedy. Kennedy now goes inboard, but should have marked it. Walker come off hands, but he was being backed up. That's okay. That's
quick. Sorry to cut in there, John. Now, quick, you need to see this on the video. You've been a flog there, being a smart ass. Sorry to say that word. But to Kennedy, had his back turned, doing the stupid Wiggles clap, and got caught out. So the coach needs to highlight that on the video.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, that was
Ryan.
You got to have a bit of respect for your opponent when you get beat them easy, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Sorry to cut in on your Huntsman.
That was all right. Now Murdoch, he'll go long. He was looking for a teammate, couldn't find one on the wing, ends up in the middle with Stiles. Stiles handballed to an opposition player. Geez, he looked straight at him. Now the ball goes to half forward, and they're going to push deep into this forward zone, Royal Park. A long kick, goal square, got on line. Minor score.
He's out again.
Geez, he should take up. Cricket umpiring, should he not?
Even Squizzy. Hello.
Will he get a grand final?
Because he'll be listening.
And Chaffey Jones take the kick in. 15-18. 1:21 playing 6-9-45. Kicks broadcast side out to the 50. Got his jukes to it there. It was Big Ross. Not able to bring it down. few players on this footy as the umpire comes in. The boys have had enough. Comprehensive victory to the home side in Royal Park. Thrown up. The Bush Ranger wins it down to Rhino. At the back to Ryan. Drives it down, McCullough's it under it.
Pushing the back.
Not seen Monk the footy. Shelton the one, he's goes fat side, scrubbing kick, a bit much on it. Mayer's there, coming with hard work from Perry Turner. Coming in well there to assist him was Monk. They're away here, Pop. Oh, that's holding the footy, up in the footy. Bad luck, Pop. You've tried your guts out for your side all day. Trying to get something going. He's a bit stiff there as Stewie Dunn kicks to the outside.
Now it's on half forward now. Good work in there though by Ty Stewart of Rovers. They are going to rebound the footy into the middle of the ground. There's no one there. No, they're all lining up. No one did one except for Murdoch. Murdoch goes short. That's an effective kick to Clark. Clark steps around to play on half forward. Now he'll go short, looking for the pot. It wasn't in fact the prop. That player was Fraser. Fraser playing down forward. Now the ball comes back out to the half forward flank and goes over the boundary line. Quick couldn't win the race for the footy, and we'll have a snow in Justin broadcast 21. Big margin here. Playing final siren sounds. Final margin for you here is Royal Park 15-19, 121. Comprehensive victors over Maryborough Rovers.
Is this fan seen enough, John?
Didn't really get a yelp. 6-9, 45. Now, just boys, we're getting close to knock-off time, so I'll get you to run through the goal kickers, Paul Wicks, and then perhaps both of you can just give us your best players for both sides.
Yeah, Brendan Birch ended up with 5 goals. 5 Brent Pye, 3 to Zach Stewart, 1 to Zach Short, Shane Gray, Hamish Blake, Brendan Murdoch, and 2 to Ben Clay. Castle Goreski 3, Grant Ryan 1, Brad Fraser 1.
As halfway through the last quarter, Huntsman said we came here today expecting a reasonable contest, being crosstown rivals, but we got anything but that. 15-19, 121 to 6-9, 45, and the better players. I'll go with Rovers. Very hard to pick. Set myself a bit of a task here, but I think Pop was probably their best. David Popovskis. He was very good. He got a lot of it, and we had to keep calling the Pop because, as you know, that we can't say his name overly well. I thought Fraser was good, the coach lookalike. Also, the coach, Scotty Sellers, was good. And there was another fella there that tried his guts. Oh, I thought the ruckman, Ty Stewart, he was very serviceable for them. But other than that, yeah, they probably didn't really have a lot to write home about the boys. Perry Turner had to go down back, but other than that, boys, it was all the Tigers.
Yeah, it was, mate, exactly right. I think James Shelton, Matthew Walker, Brendan Birch, Trent Pye, I said Murdoch, not yet, Hamish Blake were in amongst their best, mate. And as I said, Zach Stewart started off early with 3, but Chaffey Jones probably got a top.
Yeah, Chaffey Jones is the one I'll throw in there, yeah, sorry, I forgot him. Said he was, he had his work cut out there, the ball was down there a lot, and yeah, he blanketed Stewart fairly well.
Okay, boys, that just about wraps us up for this weekend. Another big weekend of football. And I'll tell you what, yesterday was a good contest, today not so good. But the next time I will see you fellows, we'll be smack bang in the middle of footy's final fever at Princes Park. So
come back all nice and tanned up from your trip, John.
Yeah, so if you're listening for the next 3 weeks, it'll be these boys that take you right through to the final series. In the meantime, it has been John Hunter on behalf of the broadcast team, Billy Hewitt, Paul Wicks, the Wickinator, and also Brian Possum Moon, and not to forget the producer, Neil Woody Woodfine. We'll see you in 3 weeks' time, from my point of view, but the team will be back next week with Carrowsbrook Natty Bialaba.
Campbell's Creek Natty from Campbell's Creek.
Have a very good night.